And good Tuesday morning, everyone. Meteorologist Zach Batten here for Ohio News and Weather. Good to see everyone again. We've got a lot to talk about this morning, so let's just go ahead and jump right into it. We're going to jump straight into our Futurecast radar, kind of some model data for today. It's going to be a relatively busy day for about half the state. For the other half, it's just a normal gloomy winter day. So, real quick, what uh, we're looking at mostly snow uh, with a little bit of maybe mixed precipitation towards the end of the event, but primarily south of Interstate 71, kind of south and east of that is primarily at kind of where we're looking at the precipitation for today. I think here this morning, most of this is if it's there, it's probably snow, and if it's falling, it's very light. As we do go through the morning, though, some of the heavier, steadier snow moves in, and you see particularly across kind of far southeast Ohio into West Virginia is where a lot of that really heavy snow hangs out. But again, for the most part, southeast Ohio are the chosen ones for this particular storm. As we go through the day, the snow kind of hangs around for a while, slowly creeps up kind of more towards the Wilmington, Washington courthouse area, but really north of 71, accumulations are likely going to be very light. As we continue through the evening, that snow kind of does begin to taper off into the overnight. And it's interesting as some of the moisture pulls away, we might actually end up with a little bit of freezing rain kind of here at the end. So, something to watch out for in the same areas that end up with snow might end up with a light glaze of ice on top of that snow. So, something to consider, especially as you're getting ready to leave potentially Wednesday morning before our next system comes in. And we'll have more details about that one tomorrow. But really, what we're looking at is, again, mostly northwest of 71. You really not much in the way, dusting, coating, less than an inch. The farther south and east you go, the heavier totals you get. It's not going to be, a major storm by any means, but for the areas that are expected to get the heavier snow totals, you're definitely going to run into some travel problems. So, most of that would likely be your snow will be falling for your morning commute, potentially, depending on when you leave. You might get ahead of it, but definitely for your evening commute, you're definitely going to run into some problems. So make sure you take it slow, give yourself some extra time. And I know I mentioned Wednesday into Thursday, lots of shifting still going on with that storm. We're really going to have to wait for this one to get out of here to see what's going to be left over for that system. But right now, here's kind of what we're looking at. And again, this is Wednesday through Thursday. So most the areas that are going to get snow from today's system likely going to end up with rain. And then northwest, you're going to be into that kind of icy mix with rain. And then northwest Ohio and far northwest Ohio. Right now, these are kind of the two areas that I would say I'm most concerned about when it comes to the potential for ice accumulations and snow accumulations. So, most of today, it looked like ice was kind of going to be the biggest problem. Far northwest Ohio was going to stay mainly snow, pick up a few inches. With the most recent data that's come in, we've seen a trend southeast. So, this actually, instead of having, excuse me, instead of having your kind of significant ice line through about Findlay up to kind of the Fremont Sandusky area, it actually looks like that line is more of the snow line, and the heavier band of freezing rain potentially shifts southeast as well. So we're going to see if that trend continues. We'll have more on that tomorrow morning. But for now, today, we're just looking at snow. It's basic snowstorm. It is February. This is the kind of stuff that happens. So take it slow if you have to be traveling, especially in the evening. Temperatures, for the most part, should stay above freezing or at least right around freezing. So there's a good chance the roads really won't be too bad. But still, use caution, take it slow, give yourself extra time if you need to. Again, the northern half of the state, not a lot to talk about. It's going to be cloudy. It's going to be chilly. It's February. This is what you get. So with that, we will be back tomorrow morning, maybe tomorrow night, but for sure tomorrow morning with a more in-depth look at what we can expect for our storm Wednesday, Thursday. Again, once this Tuesday system clears out, we'll get a better look at what we can expect for Wednesday and Thursday. So for now, meteorologist Zach Batten with Ohio News and Weather. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you tomorrow morning.